Okay, for this video, we're going to be looking at finding fraction of a whole number. We have a sample question like this that says, Macho Math Randy Science has 288 tickets to sell for WrestleMania. He sells 2/9 of the tickets to friends and 1/3 of the tickets to family. How many tickets are sold to both friends and family? All right, so the first thing we got to do is combine our fractions here so that we can figure out what fraction is sold to both friends and family. Then we can look at finding our fraction of our whole number. So we need to combine 2/9 and 1/3. This is just combining them into one fraction, so it'll make it easier when we go to solve this, right? So we have 2/9 and we got 1/3. I can do this by finding the least common multiple between these. So if I think of multiples of 9, I got 9, 18, 27, right? Think of multiples of 3. I got 3. I got 9. I'm sorry. 6, 9. And I can see my least common multiple is 9. So I need to change my 1/3 into a denominator of 9. I do that by multiplying times 3. Now whatever I do to the bottom, I also do to the top times 3. So 3 times 3 is 9. 3 times 1 is 3. So I need to change 1/3 into 3/9, okay? So when I change it into 3/9 to add it, I just want you to know that's where I'm getting it from. I found the least common multiple, and I multiplied each, the numerator and the denominator, times 3. All right, so we got 3/9. So we got 2/9 plus 3/9, and that equals 5/9. And that's in its most simplest form. So now we're finding 5/9 of 288. 5/9 of 288. Let me get that written for you. Okay, so we got 5/9 of 288. And I had a teacher one time tell me that when it comes to fractions, if you see of, that's kind of the same thing as seeing multiplying. So I'm going to show you 2 ways to do this, actually. I'm going to show you a longer way, and then I'll show you the shortcut. There's a shortcut that makes this a lot easier. I'll show you that one second. I'll show you the longer way first. Use it however you want to. So since of means multiply, we're going to be doing 5/9 times 288. And as you know, whenever we have a whole number and we want to multiply it by a fraction, we turn it into a fraction also by putting that whole number over 1. Okay? So now we have 288 over 1. So we got 288 over 1, right? All right, so now we're going to just multiply straight across. I can go ahead and do my denominator. It's pretty easy. 9 times 1 is 9. But I might have to come down here and do the math for 288 times 5. So let's work out that math real quick. Several steps to this problem. It's a good problem. All right, so 5 times 8 is 40. I'm going to put my 0 down. Carry the 4 from my 40 up here. 5 times 8 is 40. So add the 4 in, I get 44. Put my other 4 up here. 5 times 2 is 10. 5 times 2 is 10 plus 4 is 14. So I have 1,440 over 9. Now, this is a division problem. Now I'm going to have to actually divide this. So let's set that up. Okay, so now we got our division problem. We're dividing because we ended up getting 1,440 over 9. And as you know, fractions are just division problems themselves. So now we got to divide this to figure out the number of tickets. All right, how many times does 9 go into 14? It only go in there 1 time. And if you have trouble remembering, divide, multiply, subtract, break down. DMSB. So divide, not 14 and 9. Now I'm going to multiply. 9 times 1 is 9. Now I'm going to subtract. 14 minus 9 is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 5. All right, now I'm going to bring down. All right, now I'm going to divide again. How many times will 9 go into 54? It'll go in there 6 times, which is 54. All right, 54 minus 54 is 0. Bring down my 0. How many times will 9 go into 0? It'll go into there 0 times, giving me 160. So my answer to this problem is he sold 160 tickets total. So what that is saying, let me clear this off real quick. So what this is probably saying is 5 nights of 288 is equal to 160. So he sold 160 tickets.